question right here.
What was your first ever convention like this you did?
I think it was probably VidCon, actually. Yeah, it was so insane just to walk in, and I don't think anybody had any idea what VidCon or any of these events would be like, because there's so many people and everyone watches YouTube, so they know who everyone is, so you go anywhere, it's like you have a friend, so it's pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool. So when you started on YouTube, the community was very different than it is now. How would you say the community has changed?
I think it's diversified a lot. I mean, there's so many YouTubers. I mean, there's people with 1 million subscribers that I've never even heard of until I'm like, wait, who's that person over there? So going to these events, not only do I get to meet you guys, I get to meet other YouTubers. So I was like, oh my god, you have amazing videos. You get to meet people and collaborate. So, I mean, it's just grown so much.
Cool. Okay. Another question?
You're getting a workout here.
Yeah, well, I've ripped my pants pretty bad too, actually.
Really? Hi. My question is, if you were starting over today with 0 subscribers, no affiliations with anybody, what would you do to grow your channel? Wow. I've actually been thinking, I'm like, what if I just deleted my channel and started over? Because I'm so unorganized in my videos. I mean, I love going to people's channels now who have all organized thumbnails, they have organized titles, organized tags for shows, and mine is just like a hot freaking mess. So if you were starting from absolutely nothing, I mean, just keep everything as organized as possible, sort of have a schedule, and that makes such a huge difference. And I mean, I definitely made that mistake of not doing any of that.
It's so hard when they change the layout and everything, and you got to change all your stuff along with it. It's hard to stay organized.
I mean, I was a fan of the new layout only because I love clean white space. I mean, I don't even have a single piece of, I have one piece of artwork in my entire apartment that I've ever lived in. I just love white space. So it's much more organized, but I know everybody misses their backgrounds and their layouts and stuff. But it's YouTube, you kind of just have to go with it.
It was a little difficult, but remember MySpace? It was everything could be changed.
Does anybody remember MySpace? Does anybody never have a MySpace? Okay, we got a couple here.
I still have a MySpace, thank you very much.
Does anybody remember ICQ?
Yes.
Okay, some you may be too young. That may be way back in the day.
Remember the foghorn sound you used to make when you
yes.
log in, or was that log in, or was that?
Or it did the.
Yeah, when you got a message.
Like that?
Yeah, for sure. All right, question right here.
If you weren't doing YouTube, what job do you think you would be doing?
I think if I had never done YouTube, I probably would have still, I mean, my background is graphic design and video editing, so I probably would have stayed doing that. And one of the reasons that I even got into posting YouTube was to teach myself to be a better editor. So I was just hoping that people would see my videos and be like, wow, you're such a great editor. I want to hire you to edit my videos. And if this was after YouTube, I'm like, maybe I'd go read the news or something. I mean, I'm pretty good at reading, so I feel like that'd be fun.
Yeah, you can definitely host, do that sort of thing, presenting.
Great.
Cool. Weather, maybe?
Yeah, but then you have to do the green screen, and then you have to kind of do the opposite.
Like you haven't had experience on a green screen.
Well, yeah, but when you do the news, it's like you have to do the opposite or something. I don't know. I just remember being at the Science Museum before and trying to fake do that, and it was very difficult. So I think I'm going to stick to reading the news.
Cool. We got 2 questions over here.
The vloggerfair! Yay! I'm just going to keep doing that all day.
What's your favorite part about vlogging?
Like I said before, being able to go back and remember things, but also trying to think. When I was in Alabama, are you from Alabama? Oh, that's awesome! So many people gave me all these restaurant recommendations and all these things to do. So it's kind of like we're all this big friend group, and everyone's like, oh, you're in my hometown, you're in my state, go here, do this, do this. And then I go do these things, and it's like you're getting these real-time recommendations from people who live there. So it's like I trust you guys, so I know you're not going to tell me to go somewhere terrible and I'm going to not like it. So every place that anyone's ever told me to go has been awesome. I think that place was called Lambert's in Alabama. Nope. Gulf Shores-ish for Lambert's. Oh my gosh, so good. Whoever suggested that, thank you. It was delicious.
Okay, next question is right here.
Is there a specific reason why you like camo?
You know, my dad always hunted when when he was younger, so he would always have camo, and I would always like put his camo stuff on when he would go hunting. And of course, it was always for deer, and he would always bring he would eat the deer, so he's not just hunting for sport. People would always get upset. But yeah, I've just always been obsessed with camo, and then recently, somebody somewhere made some fashion trend, and now the camo is everywhere, so I'm very happy about it.
Let me just say, the deer sausage, amazing.
So good, right?
So good.
And like deer, it's like bologna or something too. It's
I've
very
never had this
well.
bologna.
You're gonna have to try it.
Okay, that and the cookies.
Cookies. I got a whole list of things.
So I'm gonna have to bring down ketchup chips and like dill pickle chips. No.
Maybe.
What are the chips? All dressed chips. You'll like all dressed. All dressed.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right.
Canadian chips, guys. You gotta try them. Question is,
have you ever considered playing Sonic the Hedgehog?
Of course I played Sonic. Man, I had a Game Gear, but let me tell you what, that thing ate batteries so quickly. I don't know if anybody remembers the Game Gear.
Yeah, it was huge. Color screen.
Yeah, we'd be on vacation and be like, Mom, we have to stop at a gas station right now. I need like 50 AA batteries right now.
You get like the battery expansion pack for it. You're holding a brick.
Yeah, what was the guy at the end? Mr. Robot, was it Dr. Robotnik? Is that his name? Yes.
Yeah, all those emeralds.
Devil.
But my buddy was so good at Sonic that like he would win the game and then he'd go through and try and get as many rings, as many like just to get like a better score. Yeah.
You know? I miss those days.
Yeah. So videos and production of videos. What is your setup like, and how long does it take you to make your video?
I mean, sometimes it takes a while, actually. Because, I mean, you have to shoot it, edit it, write it, talk, and then I realize how many times I've screwed up. I don't know if any of you guys, whenever you're editing yourself, you're like, why did I do this? Why did I say this? Why am I so dumb? Why didn't I just say it right the first time? Never happens like that.
Or it's like, why am I making that face?
That, I know, yeah, and then it'll always stop and you're like...
Or it's like you want to cut at a certain part, like I can't, so I'm making a dumb face and then another dumb face, and they don't go together.
Vlogger problems,
I know,
guys.
right?
It's
So
really
complicated.
difficult. Our struggles are real.
2 questions over here.
What's your favorite online editing suite? So if you're going to edit online, what's the tool that you're going to at this point in time if you're not using a full suite?
Just use online, you mean? I mean, I never really edit stuff online. I mean, I do use the iMovie on my phone a lot if I'm on the go. But I did recently make the upgrade to Final Cut Pro X, which I was kind of skeptical at first. But then for making quick jump cuts and stuff like that, it's super easy. But I usually have my laptop and I'm on the go. So if it's not iMovie on here, it's Final Cut on my laptop. I think YouTube does have some simple editing software, but I've never actually used it, so I can't really say.
All right, another question right here.
Okay.
How has vlogging changed you as a person? Like, how do you feel like you've grown since you started vlogging?
Well, it's definitely made me more self-aware of all of the annoying things that I do. So when commenters are like, wow, it's so annoying when you do that, I become paranoid. I'm like, okay, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. So before I turn on the camera, I'm like, okay, you have like your set list of make sure you're not chewing gum, make sure the camera's up a little bit higher, or they're going to see you in your nose, like all these random things. But another thing is I have lost my purse many, many times, and thankfully I've been vlogging, so I'm able to go back and watch the footage while I'm in the store, see myself set my purse or my phone down and be able to find it. So vlogging has definitely helped me remember a lot of things and also not lose a lot of things.
See, that would be helpful for Shay, except it's the camera that Shay always loses.
Oh no.
You know?
That's why I have to have cords. Everything has to be attached to me at all times. Because if it's not, I will lose it.
Like a child with mittens. It's like
It is. It's like my leash.